Hey everybody, I'm gonna come out here with part two. My goodness, there's so much going on, but this was pretty, well, it sparked my spirit. I also have a Watchman morning that I do need to share with you as far as the Lord told me to, all right? Okay, so yesterday, as I'm out and about, I'm noticing that, the Lord is helping me to see that several months ago when all this started, people just kind of like walked around and really weren't quite sure about the face covering and acted accordingly as they looked confused. Now, the Lord was showing me yesterday that everybody was acting like this is just absolutely normal. In fact, to the point of designer masks, and I'm the one with the face. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so seeing all this, it kind of puts an impression on you a little bit, and you're focusing on the Lord, of course, and you're thinking about these things, and Lord, you're speaking to the Lord, and you're asking questions, and, He said that as I was driving down the street, and on the way home, I was looking at a few things and remembering when, all right, remembering those days, and I happened to drive by a restaurant that I used to go to and visit often, and it was a fish restaurant. And I thought about that. Like, I wasn't going to stop, but I thought about those days. And at that same time, I heard the Holy Spirit clearly speak to me and say, warn the people not to be eating at any fast food restaurants. Okay, well, yes, this is what I'm doing, Lord. So you can come up to your own conclusions about that and take it to the Lord in prayer. But honestly, if you think about it, you don't know what's happening behind there and or who's working and what's being put in our food and where they're getting their food from. All right, so the best thing to do is get your own, bring it home. Okay, I know that, well, grapefruit season in Texas right now and mangoes, so I had to grab a bunch of that and avocados, all from Texas and from Mexico. And water. Make sure we're stocked up on water. For wise as serpents and gentle as doves. We don't know what's going to happen, but we are prepared. We're not scared. All right, so being oppressed about, thinking about the facial thing, I just thought that this was so cute when somebody sent this to me. I'm going to share this with you. I think I have it queued up not to get in trouble. Let's see. So I'll just play a couple seconds of this. This is one guy that is awake, and I like him, and I like what he says.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for doing that. I had one question for you. Why do you choose today not to wear a mask?
Well, the reason why I don't wear a mask is because it's not easy being a trendsetter. People think it's easy, but...
Okay, so I'm a trendsetter. That's it. It's the way that we perceive things. I just love this guy's attitude. And yeah, so we just do the norm. This is the thing that we're used to doing. And breathe. I understand where are you all coming from. And I understand that some of you are put in positions where you have to take it to the Lord. All right, and the fast food warning, I do believe, is important for all of us, all right? So then, one of the big reasons why I wanted to come and share, oops, another video. Oh, me and my professional stuff here. After feeling a little bit oppressed, I thought that this was funny. Kind of, sort of, but yet it's kind of serious too, as there's a battle for our souls going on, brothers and sisters, and it's all against good and evil and right and wrong, all right? Now, the fact that they're using this, all right, to entice people and educate them, by the way, as I read that cannabis activists in Washington, D.C. are planning to offer a free bag of marijuana to those receiving the vaccine for COVID-19. The group DC Marijuana Justice announced this week the free cannabis giveaway, dubbed Joints for Jabs, is being arranged to coincide with vaccine clinics expected to open in the nation's capital soon. Okay, so Joints for Jabs is to highlight the need for further policies for the weed, and also to educate and bring to awareness the importance of getting jabbed, as they called it, joints for jabs, okay? Well, apparently that they were planning on passing this out as one of our congressmen, actually, in Washington, D.C., had used it for medical purposes, and they plan on putting out some seeds for a strain that they've made for him as well. But it serves as an educational opportunity for those unconvinced of the medical value of marijuana, as well as the jab, which is not for the bride, by the way. Okay, so local cannabis growers have already pledged 3 pounds of marijuana for giveaways, and organizers are hoping to have them based 5 pounds of pot by the time the event begins. Now, the event that they're talking about is the inauguration. Okay? Grasso Green. Grasso's Green is what they're going to be passing out for seeds. And this is for the inauguration of President Joe Biden. But they put it on hold, okay, until more have been, you can read that word there, and they're putting it off until July, of all things, right? And I remember many of y'all have had 4th of July dreams and fireworks and things like this, and I don't know if this is sparking anybody's answers or to their question, but notice also how they're often using even words of the Bible, like the olive branch, right? Extending an olive branch. So they're going to be passing it out in little baggies like this. And it says here, like I said, I'll leave this article, in July. Okay. So then it goes on to say that 4 years ago, and I had no clue about this, 4 years ago we handed out over 10,000 joints, and we licked those joints. Today we think that that's an issue, obviously. So that's why they're going to be putting it in little bags and educating people about the safe effects of the weed and the jab. Okay, well, I really don't have anything more to say other than that, and take everything I say to prayer, or, come up with your own conclusion. Please, if you have the Holy Spirit and you pray, then like I said, I just knew that the Lord was speaking to me yesterday in my spirit. You can feel it when the Holy Spirit speaks to you. You can hear it sometimes almost, but it's amazing that I just shared this with a sister of my experience, and she sent me a video that made me feel so much better, because I'm a trendsetter. Yeah, that's it. Turn it around. Remember, the enemy cannot create. He can only copy. And backwards or upside down, turn it around. Open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing. Overflow. As I say, this is Debbie from Texas saying, peace out. Maranatha, let's keep looking up, because the King is coming.